Retro vibes for the modern mind. Welcome to NeoNostalgia with Craig and Ray. Your hosts talk pop culture from the 40s to the 90s. Tune in, have fun, and heck, you might even learn something. Well, let's not get crazy. Take it away, Craig and Ray.
Hey, welcome to the NeoNostalgia podcast. I'm Craig D'Onofrio. Who are you, sir?
I am Ray Keating. I'm here to talk music with my good buddy who was a rock and roll star, right?
Yes. Yes, I was. Once upon a time. I don't know about a star, but...
And this is NeoNostalgia, as you mentioned. Neo as in new, nostalgia as in affection for the past, which we have, and we try to pass that on to other people who might have forgotten or never knew this stuff in the first place. So that's why we're here.
All I got to say is you don't have to be a star, baby, to be on my show.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know what year that was, but today we're talking about the year of our Lord, 1976, when America was celebrating our bicentennial. The Freedom Train was
yeah.
going around the country, and
50 years ago.
50
That's why we're doing 76
years ago.
That's insane. I mean, we cover stuff from the 40s to the 90s, but when you say certain things like 1976 was 50 years ago, I'm like, okay.
Just stop it. Stop it.
All right. Anyway.
That means I'm at least 50 years old. That can't be right. Let's
lead on, McDuff. What do we got
1976, I was 12, Ray was 13. We were both smelling like preteen/teenage boys. Probably starting to get pimples, and maybe our voices were starting to crack a little bit. I don't know.
I was specializing in awkwardness. So
yes, awkward. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which actually awkwardness lasted a really long time for me. So there you go.
Well, I didn't want to bring it up, Ray, but there it is.
It's the hard truth. All right. What are we doing?
We're talking about our top 10 songs from 1976.
We're counting down, baby.
We're counting down.
Yeah, we're like one of those shows. What was that guy's name that did the countdown, the weekly countdown? My goodness, shame on
Casey Kasem.
Casey Kasem.
We're
Casey
American
Kasem
Top 40
wannabes.
Yes.
All right.
Well, shall we alternate?
Yes.
Alternate. Number 10.
And we're going to count down from number 10 for each of us down to number 1.
All right. So let's start with number 10. Shall I start, or do you want to start?
You know what? Let me start, because then at the end, the rock and roll star can have the final say.
Oh, all right.
Song. All right.
Okay.
So number 10 for me, The Boys Are Back in Town.
The Boys. Oh, that's a good one.
Thin Lizzy, their album Jailbreak is where it came from. Now, listen, the weird thing is I'm not, a real hard rock guy. But this song is a big exception. Quite frankly, when I get in the car, if it comes on, I turn it up, I sing along. And here's a weird fact that I learned looking this up very quickly. At the 2012 Republican National Convention, the show is not about politics, but this is worth mentioning, the song was used to introduce, of all people, vice presidential candidate Paul Ryan. I don't know what to do with that, but it made me chuckle. So there you go. My number 10 is The Boys Are Back in Town. Where are you at on number 10?
Well, that's really something that Paul Ryan was... I did not see that coming. If you were to say which candidate would you guess, that would have been not me. Number 10 for me. I'm dipping into the disco bucket here. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Donna Summer, Love to Love You Baby. Song she did not want to do. She was basically forced to do it because there was moaning and groaning involved. And and she just felt so dorky doing that song, and so out of character for her. And of course, later on in life, she had a career as a Christian artist. And this is one of those songs that she really resented being forced into doing, and that she was very sorry that she did this song.
But Craig still loves it.
But it did make young Craig wonder what those girls. Yeah. There's something about girls. Yeah.
All right.
So
I like it.
that's number 10 on the list from 1976.
All right. Well, number 9 on my list from 1976, the Eagles, one of my all-time favorite bands. I have an Eagles shirt on right now. I don't know if people can see that. It's Victim of Love from their Hotel California album. I just heard this song again today. I just love it. It's a drive and rock song. The guitar and drums, they stand out. And it's just one of those Eagles songs where you're trying to figure out what exactly is going on here. What are they saying, right? And, was this person really a victim of love or something other than love? Was this person using others? Being hurt by another but unable to walk away. There's just so much in this song, and that's very Eagles. And so that's number 9 for me. I love that song.
Number 9 for me, we're dipping into a bucket that you would not see coming. And
Okay.
I'm going to say Ray did not see this one coming at all. I
didn't see Donna Summers coming, so go ahead.
Now, Rhythm Heritage Band, the theme from SWAT.
Okay,
this came in at number 29 for the year. It came at number 29 on the top 100 for the year. And SWAT, I loved that show. And every time that I would see a UPS van, I would think, there's a SWAT team in there. I know it.
Craig.
Yes.
That is fascinating because I played with putting that on my list. And the reason that really? I did was I have this very strong memory. So 76, I would have been, I don't know, I figured out maybe 7th or 8th grade. Okay. Probably 8th grade. My music teacher at St. Mary's Elementary School in East Islip, New York, the man's name was Mr. Soul. Mr. Soul said, next week, come in with the song that you like the most, and we'll play it, and we'll talk about it. And I came in with that song.
No kidding.
That I recorded off of the television on a cassette player, and I put it in, and the reason that I remember this is because Mr. Soul, Mr. Stinky Soul, made fun of me and the song. So there you go. That's my story about that song.
You were there bearing your soul
yes.
to Mr. Soul.
Yes.
And that soulless son of a gun.
Yep.
See what I did?
That was very nice. So that's why that's one of those memories where it's like, oh no. One of those memories you can still feel the embarrassment.
Yeah, you're just feeling the shame.
Yeah, 50 years later.
Oh, man.
All right. So that's hysterical that you picked that. I was thinking about it. Didn't make my list, but I was thinking about it. All right. So over to me. Number 8 is Play That Funky Music.
Oh, man.
Wild Cherry, right? Hard rock band, but they needed something during this disco era.
Hey! Yes.
And the story behind this is fascinating. I didn't know this, but Rob, is it Parisi, is the lead singer. So they're from Pittsburgh. He's sitting in some club, right? I guess during a break, and it's a predominantly black audience. And a patron supposedly said to one of the band members the following: "Are you going to play some funky music, white boys?" And he turned around and wrote the song, and that's where we get it from. And the other part that makes me laugh every time this song comes on is when my son David was very young. He was over a friend's house. That song came on. He had never heard it before. And he turned around to whoever the adult was, and he looked, and he's like, are they saying what I think they're saying? And they were. Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music right. So I love that song. It makes me laugh, and it makes me, if you will, tap my foot. So there you go.
It is a great song. And as I think I told you before we started the show, it is my go-to karaoke song. Wow. Which also means that I get out of a lot of karaoke because it's usually not in the catalog. So,
listen, I mean,
didn't have it.
There's so much here that I want to see from Craig because he was a rock
there's a
and roll
depth
star
to Craig that you would not see coming. Yes.
All right, over to you.
Oh, that's right. Me. What number are we on?
We're not number 8.
Number 8.
Yes, that was my play.
Number 8 is Take It to the Limit by the Eagles off their 4th album, One of These Nights. And this just reminds me of being a kid, my older brothers being star athletes, And for some reason, our teams would go and play over on Catalina Island,
Ooh,
basketball and baseball.
wow,
And so
nice.
one year we would go over there for basketball and then come over for baseball, and then vice versa the next year. And for some reason, this song reminds me of riding the boat to Catalina Island, a 2-hour trip on the boat.
Nice.
And for some reason, this song was on the loudspeakers or something. Maybe one of the guys working on the boat had a radio that he was tuned into the radio station local or something.
Right.
But take it to the limit. I'm 12 years old on a boat going to Catalina Island for Avalon, heading to Avalon, the town of Avalon
Nice. Yeah.
on Catalina Island. 26 miles across the sea. Santa
Wow.
Catalina is
Nice.
waiting for me, which has nothing to do with that song, but everything.
Shameless plug time for Ray. That island does appear in one of my novels. So there
Ooh, which novel would that be?
For better, for worse.
Very nice.
So
Well done. Yeah.
All right, number 7, Living Thing, Electric Light Orchestra.
Ooh, ELO. Yes.
Again, one of my all-time favorite bands. I was introduced to ELO by a very good friend of mine in elementary school who was a, excuse me, at that time, quite an accomplished musician, piano player. And he was like, you've got to listen to the Electric Light Orchestra. Jeff Lynne, of course, the multi-instrumentalist, songwriter, and an extraordinary producer over the years as well. Bev Bevan on drums, Richard Tandy, the main keyboardist over the years. And this was from a New World record, which was really their big album that was the big breakthrough globally. So that song, I love it. It's got the strings, the rock beat, those ELO. They've got it's echoing voices at times, and it's a song about highs and lows of love, and it's one of those songs that you can't get out of your head. At least I can't. So, Living Thing. There you go.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, my next song is a song with a lead singer that was oddly androgynous for his day. But then again, given the rock and roll era and spandex and all that, I guess maybe not that so much so. Dream On by Aerosmith. And of course, the voice of Steven Tyler was new and exciting to me. And shortly after this, Toys in the Attic album came out, which really was a big album in my childhood, my youth, I guess you could say. But this was my first exposure to Aerosmith, was Dream On. Powerful rock song that was really, really kind of cool. I think it was first released before 76, but it didn't chart until 76.
Oh, okay.
And
right.
I'm trying to remember what the story was there, but I can't remember. Oh, man.
I'm not an Aerosmith fan, but when you say Steven Tyler, I think of Lord of the Rings and Liv Tyler. So there you go.
Her
his daughter.
her
That's his
father,
daughter.
yes. Yeah.
So that's weird, right?
Yeah. Go figure. And I think he was every bit as feminine looking as her, but apparently he liked the ladies. So there's that.
He was an odd dude in many ways. All right. Number 6.
Still is. Yeah.
Yes. Number 6, I'm back still with ELO in this album, Tightrope. I love, this is the first song on this album, and it's just a great way to open it. It's like, you hear these voices, it's like a spaceship landing, right? And then the strings come in and there are choir voices and it's haunting. And then you get into the driving rock. But it's like, again, you're trying to figure out what's going on here. The singer's talking about declining, falling. He's bleak. Nobody's helping him. Won't somebody throw me down the line, right? Is it about love? Is it about other aspects of life? But there's, through all that, you have the upbeat ending where he says, somebody had thrown me down the line, stop me drowning. So that's one of my favorite ELO songs. Number 6. There you go.
ELO was an amazing band. I mean, they really did have some really, really, I mean, musically, they were very complex for their age,
yeah.
I think.
I think this has always been my view that when you're talking about rock and roll writers, right, people that were writers and artists, I think there are 2 that no one touches: Paul McCartney and Brian Wilson. They're in a space that no one else comes near, quite frankly. Then there's the next group, and I think Jeff Lynne is in that next group. It's a larger group, obviously, but I definitely think he's in that group. So there you go.
Well,
That's my take.
I've lost track. What number are we on now?
You're on number 6.
Number 6. Number 6 is a little band you've maybe heard of with a lot of brass called Chicago.
Love Chicago.
Yes. Their ballad, If You Leave Me Now, You Take Away the Biggest Part of Me. And that song, I had a mad crush on a girl named Lisa. And that song was very near and dear to my heart. And when I hear it, I still remember puppy love and a mad crush on a girl named Lisa.
That's great.
And you know
That's what music does to you, right? The memories.
She left me before we were even together. And that's
I like that. That's an interesting take.
Yes. Yeah. To this day, I don't know if she even knew that I liked her, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah,
So.
she probably didn't. She probably didn't. So there you go. That's funny. But that's what music does, right? I'm always fascinated by music being able to tap into memories, but also the ability, and this is something that in recent years, I listen to music a lot when I'm working, but I'm fascinated by music's ability to change your mood. And that's always fascinated me. So when I have days where it's just like I'm tired or I'm not, looking at the world positively, and if you throw in the right music, I'm like, all right, I'm on board. I can do it. So number 5, for me, December 1963, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. So that was a 75 album called Who Loves You. This song that was in 1975, but the song reached the Billboard Hot 100 number 1 in 1976. I like the song because it's just this fun mix of, like 1950s, early 60s music that kind of crashes into disco. I think it's just great. I never fail to sing along when the song comes on. So there you go.
Very good. I would say, I'm really divided on which one should go next here. I've got, for one, you already picked Wild Cherry, Play That Funky Music, White Boy. And
you can still pick it, right?
That
Give
is
your spin, right?
That is my next song on the list, but
Right.
I think, I'm going to call an audible here.
All right.
And I'm going to move up Paul Simon's 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
Right.
Hop on the bus, Gus. You don't need to discuss much. Just drop off the key, Lee, and set yourself free.
Wonderful song.
Great song. A lot of fun. Clever. Very
Yeah.
clever song.
Yeah.
Paul Simon, gifted. I mean, just an amazing, once again, one of those songwriters up there in the pantheon with the others that you mentioned,
Yeah.
I mean,
Paul makes us say, Art who?
Are you familiar with these two girls? They're a musical act, and they're Garfunkel and Oates.
No,
I mean,
no.
They do very raunchy stuff, but
Okay.
they're hilarious. But it's Garfunkel and Oates, like Hall and Oates, and yeah.
Right.
But I just like the idea of going with the B-list partners.
Well, Paul Simon, it turned out to be the A guy, right? I mean, that's I mean, what a career. I mean, amazing. And he was married to Princess Leia, which is weird. So
That's right.
yes,
That's right. Yes.
that's very peculiar. All right, number 4, More Than a Feeling, Boston.
Boston.
Right? From their self-titled first album. And the interesting thing is, and I've heard other people talk about this, like the Professor of Rock. If you guys don't tune into the Professor of Rock, we're giving him a free plug. You should. He's wonderful. Adam Reeder. Adam Reeder's great. But I think he talked about this and some other folks that this album just came along at the right time. It was the classic rock counter to disco. And I love most of the album. High energy, classic rock. The song has, great guitar riffs, the drums. I didn't know who the lead singer was until restoring voice of Brad Delp. Brad gets it done on that song and the whole album. It's another one that I'm in the car and I turn it up. And quite frankly, when I'm home, I turn it up and I annoy other people. So there you go.
This is your superhero ability is irritating people
with loud music. I do that
with
very
loud-
well. Yes. Yes. Listen, a real quick story. I would
Yeah.
drive around with my boys when they were young, when they were little, David and Jonathan, and they would say, "Dad, please turn down the music." So there you go. That's what was going on in the car.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a gift.
All right. What's your number 4?
So Craig is 12 years old and working at the batting cages
Nice.
that my dad and a couple other guys had invested in.
Mhm.
And over the PA system came on a regular basis, as we were listening to the radio, Paul McCartney and Wings' Silly Love Songs.
Dude,
from
this
Wings
is my next one. So
Wings at the Speed of Sound. Oh, then I preempted you on one.
that's
here.
great, but this is your number 4. It's my number 3, so you go first.
Yes. So Wings at the Speed of Sound, and just one of those songs that brings back trying to not get beamed with baseballs as you're filling the machines with buckets of balls
Well, that's an
from the
interesting
trough
memory
in the
that
back.
music brings.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So you're out there wearing your helmet because your dad had already gotten smacked in the face with a ball and had to have some dentures fitted out. So you're out there wearing your helmet and paranoid as all get out and trying not to get hit. But yes, then across the PA comes Paul McCartney and Wings, Silly Love Songs. Yes.
I love this song. It's very Paul. It's upbeat. It's fun. And perhaps my favorite part of this song, its history, is that it's a revenge song.
Oh, do tell.
Paul McCartney was criticized because all he did was write silly love songs. And it wasn't just the critics that accused him of that, but supposedly, and it's reported widely, his former writing buddy, John Lennon, said the same exact thing, that Paul dismissed him for writing silly love songs. And when you listen to the song, it's obvious what it is. You know, the song is, some people want to fill the world with silly love songs. And what's wrong with that? I'd like to know, because here I go again. And I like it, Paul. Sir Paul, nicely done. And I believe that was the number 1 song for all of 1976. So it's a revenge song.
Yes.
It's great. It's great.
Yes, that was the number 1 song for the year, according to the Hot 100 here. I always thought that it was butter pie. Wasn't that the one with the butter pie in it or something like that?
Was that one? I don't know. I don't think so. I think you're thinking of.
No, I might be wrong. Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
All right, you're number 3 then.
All right. So young Craig is putting on his angel flights and getting ready to head out to the disco.
What are angel flights? Tell me and tell the listeners.
My good sir, have you never seen the movie with John Travolta where he is a disco king?
Yeah. I hate the Bee Gees.
Saturday Night Live?
I don't like
the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees.
In one of my books, I went so far as to make one of the villains like the Bee Gees because I hated the Bee Gees. Well, there you go.
Now, mind you, I'm looking back not as Craig in 2026 saying which of these songs do I like best, but I'm looking at them as Craig of 1976.
Wow.
And what was on the radio that Craig was hearing and what evokes memories. And of course, this brings back those memories of 7th grade Craig, remembering the disco craze. And you should be dancing with the Bee Gees.
You know what? Listen, I can say that I've been consistent over the years. Back then, from the late 70s into the 80s, I hated disco. So there you go.
Well, I can't say that I was ever like the hugest fan of disco, but for some reason it was there at that time. And mind you, my brother Vince was known as Disco Dono. So we'll just leave that there. And Vince, if you're listening, I'm not apologizing. You just own it, baby. Own it. So
that's funny.
So there it is. Out of the disco bucket, the Bee Gees. What was that? Number 3?
That was now we're getting real close, right? Now
All
we're
right.
down to number 2. So my number 2, I already talked about the Eagles and their album Hotel California, and it's the lead song there, Hotel California. It's a wonderful, dark journey full of mystery and horrors. It's got that classic guitar opening and close. Don Henley's voice is just great. You bring in some of the harmonies. It's just a smooth song with nice guitars and drums throughout, and it drove. Well, two or three things I'll mention real quick about this song. First off, a few years ago, I read an article where a guy said, what happened to California girls in just over a decade? They went from the Beach Boys California girls to what the heck was going on with the Eagles in Hotel California. So that was a change, not for the better, he pointed out. So I was like, that's very funny. I like that. That's great. And then, Don Henley's been asked, as I'm sure he's asked, and the other members of the Eagles are asked about a whole bunch of songs. What does this mean? What does this actually mean? And he said things like, well, it's a journey from innocence to experience, the dark underbelly of the American dream. He's narcissism. It's about the music business. And then he just concludes, it can have a million interpretations, which is pretty much the case, right? And I love the fact that I'm a Christian guy, but these guys that go out of their way to turn something into what it's not always fascinates me and infuriates me. And I love the fact that Hotel California, that you have some of these folks that are saying it's about the devil, it's about this, it's about that. It's like, it's really not. You guys need to, I don't know.
It's about Anton LaVey. It's about Anton LaVey.
You need to just lighten up a little bit. So there's my take. My number 2 is Hotel California.
All right. Craig's number 2 is one of Ray's favorite bands also, Electric Light Orchestra's Evil Woman. Wow. And that was...
Did that hit the chart that year? Okay, did that hit the chart?
76, yeah.
Okay.
It came in number 70 in 76.
Wow. All right, cool.
Which
that's a
says
great
to
song.
me that it probably came on late in the year because it was a bigger song than 70. But yes, ELO, Evil Woman, fantastic song.
Yeah.
ELO and Boston, two bands that just really came on strong right around that time.
Yeah.
And really, really transformational bands in a lot of ways. Bands that hold up very well to this day. If you don't listen to these bands, give them a listen.
Yeah.
Electric Light Orchestra in Boston. Just really cool stuff.
Absolutely. And obviously I'll throw the Eagles in there as well. Those are things that you will have. You just sit down and listen to them, and your appreciation for music just expands. It's just good stuff. Brilliant stuff. All right. Are we ready for number 1?
Number 1, the drum roll, please.
The drum roll. I don't have a drum.
Neither do I.
I'm back at ELO, that album, A New World Record, Telephone Line.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's one of my top all-time ELO songs. And when you listen to it, it's always fascinating listening to music at different points in your life. And when you listen to that song, it's a song about loneliness, longing, loss. And we've all kind of been there various times. You're waiting for the person to just pick up the telephone, right, and talk. And with the telephone periodically ringing during the song, just brilliant stuff. And the singer, Jeff Lynne, says, I tell you everything if you'd pick up that telephone. That's good stuff. He's pleading, telephone line, give me some time. Can't you just let it ring a little longer? And then he finally says, let it ring forevermore. So that is a powerful song about whatever you want to, it's the 3 L's, if you will, loneliness, longing, and or loss. But it's just, I'm not usually, listen, my son will complain because my music is always like, hey, upbeat, I like the Beach Boys. And not that ELO isn't that, right? I mean, they've written some of the greatest upbeat songs ever.
Sure, yeah.
And this song is great musically, but it's one of those things that when you sit down and you listen to it, it's like, wow, it's there's some great stuff in there. So my number 1 for 1976, 50 years ago, is Telephone Line. And by the way, just to add in, there's all sorts of other stuff in there. He's got doo-wops. He's got doo-wops in this song, right? He's got the strings again. And he's got some strong drums, Bevan on the drums. So it's just, I really do think it's a masterpiece. And I will go along with the experts. I'm not an expert on music, not like you, but when people say that is a masterpiece, that album, I really do think it is.
Well, that is a really good one. And I've got to say, I'm sorry that I didn't include that in my top 10 because that should be in the top 10.
I got
that
you
really
covered.
that is a classic right there.
Yeah.
My number one was actually from 1975, but it charted in 1976.
Okay.
So this is where we come up against the question, does this belong or not? It's from a little band you've maybe heard of called Queen, and the album A Night at the Opera, which, by the way, in my opinion, is one of the few albums where I don't think there's a bad song on the whole thing. I mean, I think that the whole album is fantastic. And of course, the ultimate song is the most famous of them all, Bohemian Rhapsody. Right. It's got everything. I mean, it's got some old-timey stuff. It's got hard rock. It's a ballad. It's got opera. What does it not have?
Right.
It is a song for everyone. And it's 6 minutes of pure delight. And of course, if you've watched Wayne's World, you've banged your head along with Garth and Wayne and just had a good time with this song. It's a masterpiece. I just don't know how you can come up with something so eclectic and so wonderful. And it's a marvel to behold. Definitely a work of genius. Queen, Freddie Mercury, probably the greatest voice in rock history.
Wow. All right. There's a debate. There's a debate. We could have that debate, right?
Yeah. I don't know of a better voice.
What about Roger Daltrey of The Who?
I'm a huge fan. Right? Yeah, I'm a huge fan of The Who, of Roger Daltrey. I mean, powerful voice. Right. Freddie Mercury, I just think had the most range.
There you go.
I mean, they're great. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Going back to Aerosmith, I mean, Journey, wonderful voices all the way across the board. Freddie, just a star. But this song, I think the breadth of the song just screams, it's got to be my number one for 76.
Cool. I like it.
Came in. Where did it come in? Here we are, number 18 for 1976. I can't believe it.
Isn't that fascinating? With some, that's one of those things about the songs that were, right at the top, probably are still, we all know them, but there are other ones that it's just like, what was that? And then you have other ones that were like, oh, right, it came in number 38 and it's now an all-time classic. So
right.
It's fun doing that. Yeah.
I mean, that's right up there with, how did this one come in number 72? Keith Carradine's I'm Easy. I've never even heard of it. Keith Carradine had a song? What?
I don't think it's David Carradine. But listen, this is good stuff. I enjoyed this. Anytime you do top fives, top tens, we're going to do a lot of these, right? Yeah. We're going to do a lot of these. People love chipping in, and I hope people will in the comments to this episode and give us their top tens for 1976. See what and maybe a little pat on the back or some criticisms of us. That would be cool. And for you Patreon supporters, we're going to have a NeoNostalgia extra episode where we toss in a couple of more songs into the discussion. So there you go.
I do have to throw in an honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
From 1976, it came in 85th for the year, but it was a huge song in our area. Foghat, Slow Ride. The song Slow Ride.
Right.
That one hit my honorable mentions, and I almost threw it in right up there with Disco Duck, which came in 97 for the year, but we won't talk about that. Anyway.
No, we won't.
With that, I'm wrapping it up here. I'm calling quits. Yeah.
All right. Take it easy, Craig.
We'll see ya.
NeoNostalgia was not recorded in front of a live studio audience.